Don't miss some pretty cool looking bikes from Puppetswar Miniatures. Spiky Bits. What's up, hobby maniacs? Rob Baer with you again today, taking a look at what Puppetswar Miniatures calls their Crusade bike line. Now, you've probably seen the normal war bikes. I think they call them cyber bikes, I want to say, that they sell over on their site that can you paint it up for the Super Friends list in 6th and 7th edition 40K. Well, this is the same type of bike, but they did them a little better. They made them a little bit more crusade-y, a little bit more dark Imperium, so to speak. So it's the same chassis, just with a lot more tabards and a lot more trim and all sorts of cool things there. So these go for about 10 euros a bike. So I don't know, I guess it's like 12 bucks each-ish here in the States, in state money. But they come with a whole bunch of accessories. So each one basically comes with a body, which is this kind of thing right here. So it's gonna, let's zoom in a little bit, get you all a better look at this. Get you a nice robed Crusader torso kind of thing. And it's gonna get you a robed Crusader cowled helm or head right there, which can be used for obviously a lot of things. So these are pretty cool. Nice, neat robe, very well done in detail, right down to the torsos themselves and how they connect in here. You can kind of see how that works, and then they go up and over the bike there, and it's kind of like a two-part. You might have to trim that little nub off right there. And it's kind of like a two-part kind of cape too, because you got the lower cape and the upper cape, which is a pretty neat little system. And then they've got your two arms that lock in to these little slots right here to be the steering surface, or the handlebars, right? And then you've got the optional front cover, which is also pretty neat. Let's see, I forget how this goes. Oh, there it is. So this will cover up and give you that optional front right there, depending on what you want to do, or if you want to note your captain or whatever, or just have them looking a little bit more aerodynamic. You can leave that on or take that off at your leisure, depending on which one you want to do. And then, of course, remember, you can always use your normal bits here. If you play Warhammer 40K, those are the exact same size. You can use your normal arms and things and have different special weapons if you want. If not, you can use this as is. You will need bases for this, whatever you want to do. If you want to do that large oval, or you want to do the little pill, I wouldn't advise the old square cavalry anymore, because that's kind of not a thing. But these are pretty neat little bikes. I mean, they got really good wheel detail there. The exhaust looks pretty cool. The drive chain, very neat. More trim on the back. And like I said, I really dig the two-part kind of cape that locks in, depending on, now there is a couple of different ones. Where is it? Okay, so you got this guy here, right? Then you've got this guy here with the big open cape. So there's a couple of different capes too, depending on what you want to do. And they just have no cape. So it's just like a tabard on the bottom right there, and then no cape whatsoever. So a couple of different ways to notate what you want to do. Just kind of pick out the right one on their site there when you're picking up your bike. So again, you get one bike, one torso, one front cowl. You get both left and right arms, if I can find a good one. Both left and right arms, of course, right there. And then you get a Crusader helm that's cowled. And there's a couple different ones, like that's a very kind of Templar-y kind of type deal. There's some that are, let's see, let's find another one. Well, this is a little bit more Templar-y too, but you kind of get the idea there. But of course, like I said, if you have your own cowled head from any Warhammer 40K, or even using Bretonnians, they would pretty much fit in there. Or just a non-helmeted helmeted head would fit in there just fine too. So that is Puppetswar's Crusade Biker, 10 euros. Available on their site. You can check it out over there at puppetswar.com. Very neat little offering they got going on. And who knows how bikes are going to be in 8th edition 40K, but I'll tell you what, that is a very neat little counts as if you want a nice upgrade sergeant, or a special character, chapter master, whatever, or a whole squad of them if you want to go that route too. So make sure you check those out over on their site. And if you like our video features here, make sure you subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on notifications so you can be the very first to comment and like what we're doing here. And if you love a monthly box of miniatures showing up to your door each and every month. Check us out over on Patreon, patreon.com/spikybits. And of course, head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today.